Today, I bring you tragic news. Our poor friend, Bismuth the dragon, has been in a terrible accident. This morning I knelt down and heard a crunch under my knee. And when I looked, he was gone. I will try to perform surgery and bring him back to life, but the outcome is uncertain. So, keep our dear friend Bismuth in your thoughts in this trying time. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Expanse. Today we are doing Season 2, Episode 7 already, my goodness. The Seventh Man. So, yes, Bismuth had a bit of an accident. Hopefully I can fix him up and he'll be alright, but the connection in his neck might be a little bit weaker going forward. Also, before we fully get into this, we finished Ahsoka now. Hopefully the last video will be out by the time I post this one, because life has been very chaotic for me at the moment. Between trying to find a new job, getting more hours at my current job, and trying to move across the country, things have been a bit all over the place and chaotic and busy, and they probably will remain that way for a few months. So bear with me. I will probably just focus on Expanse videos. I may do some other videos on the side. We'll see how much time and motivation I have. I kind of did want to do Loki, but keeping up with Ahsoka was proving difficult, and things will only get more chaotic as we near the end of the year. So, unfortunately, I won't be doing reaction videos to Loki, even though episode 1 was amazing, and I'm very excited for where that show is going. I might do another type of video about Loki. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, bear with me as life is chaotic. Hopefully, once I get settled in my new place, wherever or whenever that may be, I will be able to branch out and kind of do more stuff. However, that being said, if I'm just focusing on one show and just doing Expanse videos, hopefully, Lord willing, that will give me time to focus on developing my editing skills and make the videos better, because I won't be worrying about trying to get 2 videos out in between working full time. Anyway, Expanse. We are here for The Expanse. Right, okay. Last time we had a weird blue man who kidnapped Gunny and killed everyone. Don't know what that's about. Could be something about the proto-molecule. Who knows? Naomi is siding with Tiger Station over her crew. That's going to have some fallout. Amos and Alex have a bit of tension going on. We'll see how that gets resolved. Christiane is on the warpath. She is ready to do what needs to be done, and I, for one, fully support her. Let's go. That about sums it up. Let's just watch this video, shall we? Ooh, red snowflake. That's, ominous. Turnip? She's not looking in a good position right now, really. The red snow is really pretty. Like, I know that's blood and it's a bad time, but it's pretty. Uh-oh. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh no, never mind. It's rescue. Ooh. Why did he stab her? Oh, is it like... Oh, that's a neat trick.
Which crashed into the station and several
Oh great, this is gonna
over 3,000
make
dead,
tension settle so well.
This was an escalation. We need to choose an appropriate Martian target in response.
We invite Mars to a peace summit.
A peace summit?
Yeah, that's...
Fear. The whole system has been a tinderbox since Eris. No one can explain it.
On Ganymede. Definitively.
Yeah, so did Mars.
When losers seek peace.
And whom do I serve?
Why didn't you ever run for office?
And I like to keep my head attached
I was gonna say, I
to
feel
my
like
neck.
she's way more effective in the sidelines.
And despite the circumstances, it will be
Oh,
good to
Dawes.
see you against
Hello.
terror. Until then.
What's he up to these days? I like they're helping out, that's cute.
Welcome on city.
Why is he here?
Yeah, now he's practically running Ceres.
About time the Belter was.
That's fair. But also... Ooh.
I said one each. Back off.
Leave my mother alone! You leave her alone!
Oh. Oh. That's triggered something. What's going on here? I would ask if he's okay, but I feel like given the shift in music and tone and his face, the answer is no.
6 loose charging you.
No, they were running.
Oh wait, there was a 7th.
Oh, Seventh Man. That's the title of the episode.
Close with 11 others on this run.
Oh, she's having a bad day. Where did she bite her tongue or something? Well, that's not a fun thing to wake up to, learning everyone is dead. Also, I'm nervous about the fact that she said the Blues were charging.
Procedure. That's forever,
Oh,
right?
Amos is going to him.
At first.
Today there was this boy that looked at me like I was a monster. I think I scared his mother. I didn't mean to. It made me remember when I was that boy.
So somebody.
I feel like this is not the best guy to have a therapy session with, my guy.
And then there was Lydia.
Lydia.
To feel how you felt before the world broke you. The safety of your mother's embrace. But you cauterized all that in order to survive. You don't want that back again. And if you like, you can be a part of that too.
I don't trust this. Oh dear.
And if that is not sufficient enough to earn their respect, we have their missiles. And that, send a representative that speaks for all.
It's gonna be Dawes in it. Like he wants it to be him. He wants it to be him, but I reckon they're gonna nominate Dawes, and Dawes is gonna become the representative. Because why else would he be reintroduced into the story at this point?
The belt needs a born belter to be its voice.
Ah, he's gonna.
Anderson
Okay.
Dawes should represent us.
I will be honored to represent the belt.
Okay. Interesting.
It's a beautiful dream he has, huh?
I feel like Dawes is gonna have his
And
own
Mars.
agenda.
And too much an Earth's
Yeah.
dream. But as much as I fear war between
Holden
Earth
does
and
not look
Mars,
comfortable here.
they see us as their possessions. Animals to test their new weapons on.
I feel like this is not what Fred Johnson wanted, but also, what did you expect giving Dawes a platform like this?
Ourselves against this weapon. We must find out what it was.
It is my hope. We've seen arrows burn up
Still
into
not
Venus.
convinced the protomolecule is dead on Venus.
Earth knows that the rot is coming from this house.
I was on Eros.
Okay, Holden's
I
coming
was
in.
on Eros. The threat has been eliminated. And those missiles you have.
Bratna.
Does that mean brother?
Say, idealism is a luxury of the inner planets. But I agree with you
no,
about
yeah,
the
he's
missile.
not.
For Lotus, you, Satara, you were on Eros too.
Sister?
Yeah? You think this is over?
No, she does not.
I hope that it is.
She knows that they have the missile thing with the sample on it.
Do you know what Anderson Dawes saw in there? You and Fred Johnson. Two big nice Earthers telling Belters how they should run the belt.
All on this goddamn thing together, and
That's
everyone's
not how they see it.
You ever been to Earth?
She looks younger out of the... Oh, haven't seen one of these for a while. So apparently the comments were telling me that it's a focus thing? Why does this feel like an interrogation?
Weird is that there was only 7 of them. That's less than a third of their full garrison.
And they weren't actually shooting at...
Focus on the facts.
I don't trust this guy.
7 blues in a line coming hard at you.
You need to check that drone's feed.
We'll certainly look into that.
Yeah, I do not trust this
So
man.
7
He's not going to look into that.
It didn't make sense.
Sounds
Unless the pill thing he took is
that's what I'm saying.
making him less empathetic.
7.
I don't...
They want a war?
They weren't actually shooting at you, though.
Goddamn war.
Well, we're all in this together.
That is a story. I like it.
It's the truth. Have a great time.
Good and bad. Don't get distracted by that. It will just confuse you. Good men do bad things, and bad men do things believing it's for the good of all mankind. Be willing to return Earth's missiles so readily unless he had another card to play.
Does he know about the sample?
Now get off my... We are in this together. Otherwise, we're all lost.
They need a common enemy. Which is kind of what the protomolecule is, but there's so much lies and false truths and half-truths that...
Shit.
Don't push yourself too hard. I think it's her hair down. Having her hair down makes her look younger, which is absolutely an intentional costuming choice. Because she's a lot more vulnerable. She's way more vulnerable now.
Sorry, sir. No disrespect intended.
At ease. Captain Martins.
Mars needs its engineers too.
It does.
She is very closed off.
MCR in command is going to need your cooperation with the investigation on Ganymede, but you can speak off the record with me if you want.
I don't trust that.
Tell me what really happened.
Have you checked that drone's feed yet?
We were on high alert for anything in that area. There was no drone over your position.
No, that's not right.
Now
I
they're
saw
gaslighting her.
You think I'm making it up?
No. I believe you saw something. What did you see, Bobby?
Or not?
I can't remember.
Was it? It was a drone though, right?
To help you with
Now they're gaslighting me. I don't trust... I don't know, there's just something really ominous going on this ship, and I don't trust it, man. I don't like not trusting people. I don't know who to trust.
If we're going to reminisce, let's at least get a drink, huh?
We will toast to Fred Johnson's secret weapon.
He wants to know what's happening. Is she gonna tell him? Oh, now she's getting one of the fish oil balls. I don't like this.
And in the 7th, bringing up the rear.
Did you not see them shooting behind?
Marines, do you copy? Not our problem. 3 out, make a line, 3 fire, 500 meters.
Oh, they're making her relive it. That sucks. Ugh. And they're making me relive it as well.
Sorry. Sergeant.
Was waiting.
Sergeant, what happened next?
All
Continue.
these
That's an order.
close-up shots, making you unsettled and like really in there.
The Stevens man, he wasn't wearing a vac suit.
Just having a bad time. I do not trust this man. I don't trust anyone.
He's getting... If the belt has the protomolecule, no one will ever use it against us again.
Yeah, that's how that works. What are you thinking, Holden?
I wanted to meet the boy who was found floating
I don't-
beyond Hidalgo.
trust Dawes
How long
with
were you out
this
there
guy.
before those rock hoppers picked you up? I better keep my eye on you. Soon your legend will be better than mine.
Stay away from
Must
him.
have been a great raid. Do you know how old you are?
19, I think. Did I tell you this?
Even a sense of time comes from them. Time it takes the earth to spin on
Yeah,
its
that's interesting, because
to go once around the sun.
they won't have that measurement out.
Jupiter.
Why does he want Diogo, though? I guess because Diogo was there for important moments, and he wants more information. Ow!
In recognition of your extraordinary
She's
service
put her
to
hair
Mars,
up again.
MCRN Command has awarded you the Purple Heart.
That feels very anticlimactic for a medal. There's not an award ceremony?
Summit. Your first-hand account of what happened will lay the groundwork for what's to come. You'll tell them your story.
She's going to Earth, huh?
Tensions were high. In the confusion of a communications blackout, your team fired first.
So
Oh.
thing was driving them
I
forward.
don't want to hear any more talk about a thing, Gunny. Are we clear?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to keep peace, right?
Yes, sir.
So they're avoiding...
You know what I remember most about?
They're trying to keep the peace, so they're avoiding awkward things that don't quite work, because if they say Mars shot first, then that will ease tensions and they'll be able to have peace, but at the cost of not addressing whatever the ghost blue man was.
You're going to Earth.
That's what she wanted, right? I think not quite in this context, but... Bro, they need to stop and have a discussion, because this is not a sustainable relationship based just on sex. Where are you going? We haven't seen Amos for a while. What conclusion did he come to? Oh, he's gonna go shoot the guy. Oh, uh-oh. Someone already got to him? Oh dear. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. Balthazar. He's got... I guess he convinced Diego to tell him.
What's wrong?
Is Amos with you?
I don't know where he is.
Yeah, where is
Get
Amos?
lost down here.
We haven't seen Amos for a while. Oh, it's just the two of them. I'm nervous about that. Unless Amos is maybe on board. Uh-oh. I guess the drive only lets them go in one direction.
PDCs.
We cannot shoot him down.
Not down. Out.
He knows what he's doing. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, well done.
Gotcha.
That was beautiful.
I told him already.
Oh, I like how she's holding her arms out, because
Force the airlock.
they're stopped now, so there's no gravity.
I go low.
Is it Diogo?
Don't shoot, boss man.
Yep, send out Diogo, who is young and they have a connection with, because then... Yeah.
You got me. Just me.
He was a distraction?
We lost Dawes.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
They're gone.
that probably was a decoy. Oh, what? No, what? Oh, that was a good episode. Oh, so, Dawes is doing sneaky things. Yeah, he's got his own agenda, definitely. It's that whole thing of like, I don't know who to trust and I don't know whose side I'm on exactly. And I'm like, who am I supposed to be rooting for here? And even the main characters are not necessarily right, which I love. I love it when there's the complexity of human nature, you know? So, Fred Johnson wants to encourage peace. I'm kind of on that side. I feel like that is sensible. Peace is a good thing. However, you know, I can fully understand where Dawes is coming from in that they have been marginalized for so long, the Belters, that wanting to strike back, and not just to strike back, but to carve out their own life and their own society without being under the thumb of Earth or under the influence of Earth. It's one of those things where like no one is right, but everyone is a bit wrong. So I don't know who to. There was a line that Dawes had that you know, don't think about good and bad or whatever it was, which, yeah, that feels like it sums up a lot of the themes of the show, and I love it because as much as I love a classic good versus evil story, it feels so much more engaging and interesting and real if there's this like who do I trust, who is right kind of dynamic. Because the world is so rarely black and white, there's usually a middle ground or a third option, or, you know, something else to consider. And everyone, I feel like most people have some part of the right thing to do. And then you have to discuss what right, what good is, you know. Is it something that avoids hurting the most amount of people? But in that case, some people might still get hurt, you know, for the good of mankind. Bad people do things for the good of mankind, what Dawes was saying. So it's that discussion of like what defines good and bad, and does it matter? Which I think is kind of an underlying theme, which I love. I find it very fascinating. I mean, I believe that there is a God who defines goodness, and that everything else is measured by that standard. But it is fascinating seeing that in this fictional world, which doesn't necessarily have that definitive good and bad, and seeing people wrestle with these things without that framework. And just, yeah, I don't know, I've been really enjoying that kind of discussion of good and bad and who is in the right and everything. So Diego, Dawes looked at Diego and said, this is a kid I can use. And he is, I'm guessing Diego told Dawes about Cortazar? I think that's his name. Because, like, Diego is exactly the kind of person that Dawes would use, because he's young, he's been a bit radicalized, and Dawes can just kind of push that radicalization further for his own agenda. Which, I mean, Dawes is there to give the Belters their own place, right? That's his goal. So Holden definitely looked like he was going to go and kill Cortazar, which is definitely a development in his character, because at the start of the show there is no way he would have considered doing that. Even when they raided the science station, you know, that's basically, he was very against killing the lead scientist. But now he's out here trying to kill Cortazar to stop whatever is going on. And Bobby is going to Earth. I think she kind of wants war. I don't know if that's specifically what she wants. I think she doesn't like Earth. And I feel like having to lie about what she saw is not going to sit right with her. Especially if it paints Mars and her team out to be the bad guys and the ones who caused the problem. I'm hoping that if she goes to Earth, then she and Christian can have a discussion, because I feel like those two would be able to get some stuff done if they can bring themselves to trust each other. Specifically Bobby, because I feel like she's not going to trust an Earther easily. And we get to learn a little bit more about the fish oil pills, which is cool, because we'd seen them before, and some of the people in the comments were telling me that they were good for focus or whatever. Basically made her relive that trauma, so like that's a bad trip, but you know, it worked, right? Although it didn't, because she didn't have information that they wanted, so now she's gonna have to lie about it. And Amos, I really like that scene with Amos, kind of seeing that more like depth to him. Like, he's obviously not had an easy childhood, and to cope with that, he's kind of shut himself off from emotions and empathy and whatnot. Kid's definitely a soft spot for him, I am picking up. Probably because he, somewhere in there, remembers what it's like to be a kid who is scared and doesn't have anyone. Where did he go though? Like, he was having a discussion with Cortazar about like joining him or whatever, and then we just didn't see him again for the rest of the episode. So I am a little bit nervous about that. But I feel like Amos has a decently good idea of who he's following. But where did he go? Like, we didn't see the conclusion of that conversation. And Cortazar is still alive, so obviously it wasn't that much of a decline of his offer. Yeah, no, that's honestly, I feel like that's been one of my favorite episodes so far. Like, there was a lot going on in there, and we saw a lot from the characters that I really enjoyed. Holden and Naomi's relationship, I'm not sold on, really, because it seems like a very attraction and physically based relationship, which is never sustainable, and I'm not a huge fan of. Like, they do work together well when they work together, but they've not been communicating great, and I feel like that is something they should sort out before they continue sleeping with each other, maybe. Yeah, no, reintroducing Dawes into there was great. Glad to see him again. I quite enjoy the character. Where did he go? Because Diego is he still on Tycho? Because Diego was the only one on the ship, and that was the only ship that left, I think. So maybe he's still on Tycho, unless there was another ship that got away, or something to do with when the Rossi lost sight of that ship, he got away. I don't know. Find out in a future episode. I want to know where Amos is. What happened to him? What was his decision? Right, so I think that will about do it from me for this episode. It was a great episode. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Very much looking forward to the next one. We still want to know what that blue man was, because that's definitely proto-molecule related, but how did it get to Ganymede, and what is it? Anyway, that's a future problem to solve. Yeah, for now, that'll do it for this episode. Yeah, bear with me as I change up my routine and figure out new routines and life. Hopefully I will continue getting out an episode each week, but if I don't, then know I am still working on it and thoroughly enjoying the show and definitely wanting to keep these videos going. But life just sometimes doesn't work like that. Yeah, no, I am looking forward to next year, because hopefully I will be settled in a new place and be able to do a lot more fun things with this channel, because I have some ideas. It's just motivation and time that is a struggle. I'm very bad at time management. Anyway, that'll do it from me. You guys head off, grab a drink, get a snack, go for a walk, take a nap, go and do something that isn't on YouTube, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.